Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Colleen Burrill, founder of Digital Holistic Media, and I'm so thrilled you took the time to be here today at the 4th Annual Faith, Hope, and Love Summit. This summit is such an incredible space for transformation, connection, and dreaming bigger. Today, we're diving into how to dream bigger online by elevating your digital presence for 2025. My goal is to provide you with actionable steps that will transform how you show up online. Over the years, I've had the honor and the privilege of working with heart-centered leaders, wellness practitioners, and luxury brands to align their digital presence with their unique visions and dreams. Dreams only become reality when your online strategy is intentional and aligned with your values. So take a moment to reflect. What's your big dream for 2025? Maybe it's building awareness around your brand, creating deeper connections within your community, or finally hitting that next level of success with more sales. Whatever it is, hold on to that vision as we map out the steps to bring it to life. So here's what we'll cover today. 1, how to define your end goal and where your audience lives online. 2, the importance of building trust through consistent touchpoints. And 3, simple tools to streamline your efforts and stay consistent. So now that we've set the stage, the first step to dreaming bigger online is understanding your target audience and aligning your efforts with their needs. This starts with clarity. So take a moment to ask yourself, what's your end goal for 2025? Are you focused on building awareness, fostering engagement, or driving conversions? Awareness is around building brand visibility. This is making people aware that you exist. Engagement, we're fostering community and we're nurturing connections that we already have created. Whereas conversions, we're looking to drive sales or create a call to action that will encourage perhaps more signups for a workshop or a specific service. Now, why do I ask? Well, it's because each of these goals requires a unique strategy and platform focus. So, once you've defined your goal, the next step is to identify where is your target audience spending their time. Why? Because not every platform fits every goal. So I've created a breakdown of popular platforms and how they align with specific goals. So, for instance, Instagram. This is great for visual storytelling, aesthetic brand building, and creating quick, shareable content that your target audience can consume. For example, Instagram has some really fun interactive features, such as the stories option, and also they have little interactive polls and different stickers that you can engage with your audience. Now, LinkedIn is best for building authority, showcasing your expertise, and connecting with like-minded professionals. So here would be a great opportunity for you to share leadership articles, connect with industry leaders, and even publish updates about your services. Now, YouTube is great for delivering in-depth tutorials, educational content, or personal insights through video. YouTube utilizes both long and short form, and the most popular style of video there are really how-tos. So if you can create some really in-depth how-tos, they can position you as a go-to expert in your specific niche or topic. Facebook, fantastic for community building through groups, whether they be private or public, and fostering ongoing discussions within those groups. And last but not least, Google, best for blogs, local visibility, and being found through search. So if part of your strategy involves creating blog posts with strategic keywords, this is fantastic. You can also set up a Google My Business profile and encourage your clients or customers to leave you reviews here, which will in turn boost your local and online visibility. So you may be wondering, how do I go about finding out where my target audience is hanging out or what their needs may be? And this, my friends, leads us to conducting market research. Market research is truly the foundation of a successful strategy. So, of course, I have a few ways that you can uncover insights about your audience. Number one, of course, one-to-one conversation, talking directly with your clients and customers is always best. You can ask them a starter question here. What's the biggest challenge you face when it comes to insert your topic relevant to your niche here? Number two, you can survey your audience. As I stated earlier, LinkedIn and Instagram have built-in poll options where you can ask specific questions. If you're feeling more tech savvy, of course, I would encourage you to create a Google form, and you can dive deeper into, what are their specific preferences or behaviors. Really dive down into those details so that later we can curate content, different pieces of content, remember, depending on which platform you decide to utilize, that will really speak to our target audience. But number three is my favorite, which is social listening. And this is utilizing different platforms, for example, Twitter, or if you're familiar with Reddit. But my favorite is answerthepublic.com, which I'm actually going to flip my screen around here momentarily and give you a step-by-step tutorial on how to use this platform for your own market research. So stay tuned. Hi friends. Okay, so we are at answerthepublic.com, and I'm going to zoom in here just so you can see the search bar a bit better. So I wanted to go over a few key features here. I am on a free account. Of course, you have the option to upgrade, which gives you some awesome extra features. But with the free account, you do get 3 free searches per day. And at the top here, you'll see that you can select which platform you want to hone in on. So if you remember from the beginning of my presentation, we were discussing, which platform you really want to focus on. So you have different options here. For this example, I'm going to stick with YouTube. Then also we can continue to refine our details here. It gives you the option to select which country you would like to get these specific search results from. So since I'm in the United States, I'm going to keep that selection as is. And then finally, we can also select if your target audience spoke a different language and you're looking to see what they're searching. We can select a different language here as well, but we'll keep it with English for this example. So I am going to go ahead and select a topic just to show you. And remember, for optimal results, we want to keep this to 1 to 2 words. So I'm going to go ahead and type in holistic health and see what results we get. Now, as this is thinking, I just want to let you know that it's going to first show us some visual representation of the data, and then underneath all of that, it's going to alphabetize the data for us, which I think is extremely helpful to be able to see it in multiple ways depending on, I'm a visual learner, so I like the visual aspect of it, but it's also helpful to see it listed out. Okay, so here at the top, we can see the search volume is pretty good, pretty high for this topic. It's over 12,000. And if you're running ads, it also gives you the cost per click here. So just quickly looking over here, based on our key, we can see that the darker colors are going to be more highly searched topics, whereas the lighter colors are going to be lower searched topics. So let me zoom out a little bit now, just from this first visual, and this is questions. It gives you questions, prepositions, comparisons. They're all listed right here at the top. So how to become a holistic health practitioner, we can see that that's a dark color, so that's pretty highly searched. And then as the lighter, let's see, here's a lighter one that's less searched, how to get into holistic health. Right, so these are all things that people are specifically saying or typing into YouTube to search. So as I said, with the upgraded version, you can save the images for your library, which is helpful for later, just referencing your data. But I just wanted to scroll down. You can see it gives you the visual options, and here at the bottom is where it lists out alphabetically all of the searches. Really helpful. So yeah, I just wanted to share this helpful platform with you because I have really been able to gain a lot of information from this site. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you on the rest of the presentation. I hope that you found a lot of value in that tutorial. So once you've identified your audience's needs and interests, the next step is creating consistent, meaningful touch points that build trust. So here's something to keep in mind. It takes an average of 22 touch points, or moments of interaction, for someone to go from discovering your brand to becoming a client or customer. So what would examples of touch points be? Well, this could include a thoughtful social media post that educates or entertains. And we can pull some of that valuable information that we gleaned from our market research here to curate this thoughtful social media post. That is really going to speak to our target audience and let them know that we're listening to their needs and we hopefully are providing some sort of solution for them. This could be a personalized email, sharing a story, or providing some value directly to their inbox. A behind-the-scenes video that really humanizes your brand. It shows the people who is behind the screen, who is the person operating this brand. Or even simply a comment or reply that again shows we are actively listening. So I want you to take a moment to think about your recent connections with your audience. Write down 2 ways you've shown up and 1 way you could add another touch point this month. I'll give you a moment to think about that. Now, with all of this, consistency is key. So to make consistency easier, I recommend creating a content calendar. And when you're creating this, keep in mind that you can just focus on a single monthly theme, or you could create content pillars and break that down throughout the month into weekly actions. So for example, week 1 could be all about educate. How can I educate my audience on said topic? Well, you're going to share valuable insights or valuable how-tos or tips. Now, week 2 could be all about inspiring, right? So we're going to share success stories or testimonials, different motivational content or quotes. And then week 3, promote. We're going to promote or highlight a service or product that we offer, or even a free resource to just gift to our target audience. Remember that people need to KLT, know, like, and trust you before they'll work with you. So consistency builds trust, and trust builds connection. If you start small but show up regularly, I guarantee you're going to notice a difference. Now, consistency is much easier to maintain when you have the right tools in place. So, of course, I'm going to share some of my favorite tools. Dreaming bigger does not mean working harder. It means working smarter. So, as a bread and butter graphic designer, I learned how to design with the Adobe Creative Suite. And let me tell you, as a beginner, it's a little much. So I was thrilled when they came out with Canva, which you can use to create professional visuals without needing to be a designer. Another tool I love to use is called Loom. This is a recording platform, and you can use this to just record quick little authentic videos to connect with your audience. And what I have found, for example, if I'm working on a project and I want my client to look at something with me as I'm working on it, I can just flip on my camera, record a Loom, and it really adds a personal touch that helps build trust. Lastly, scheduling apps. We all love to save time, so planning ahead is ideal. Now, LinkedIn has a built-in scheduler as well as Canva. However, I like to use Meta's Business Suite, and that works with Instagram and Facebook, so you can stay consistent without feeling overwhelmed. My recommendation is that you start with one tool, perhaps one that feels exciting, master it, and then you can layer another tool on top to start to build a system that really works for you. So as we begin to wrap up, I would love to share just a little bit about my journey. Again, I'm Colleen Burrill, a creative marketing specialist and digital media manager. I work with heart-centered leaders, wellness practitioners, and luxury brands to help them elevate their digital presence in a way that feels authentic and aligned. What truly lights me up is watching the transformation that happens when your online presence reflects your purpose. It's not just about strategy. It is about creating a space where your unique voice shines, and your audience feels genuinely connected to both you and your mission. So my goal is simple: to empower leaders like you to show up online with clarity, consistency, and the confidence to make a real impact. So to help get you started, I've included a special gift in the Summit's gift basket. This resource is going to help you build your presence, your digital presence from scratch. Just look for that in the Summit gift basket at the end. Thank you so much for joining me today. And truly let 2025 be your year to dream bigger, connect deeper, and elevate your digital presence. Thanks so much. Ciao for now.